Peace and blessings. And I'm looking at some things out here, man. I'm in a ghost town. You know what I mean? I'm in a ghost town, so I'm actually in a place where there's a lot of history, there's a lot of ghost activity, and I usually be out here early in the morning, 5 in the morning, collecting and kind of pretty much doing things. And good morning, everybody. I'm in Charleston, South Carolina. You know what I mean? Back home, it's Medicine Man. I'm downtown Charleston at the Battery. And I'm just admiring these trees because I've been talking about sacred trees for a very long time. And these sacred trees, man, that what I normally always come back and pay homage to. These are the trees on the Battery down in Charleston that, most of these trees, all of these trees technically, were here during uh, all of the struggles down in Charleston, man. And legend has it that many of our ancestors, because down here on the Battery, where all these monuments and everything is where the actual battle started. Over here by the water. Oh, that's the water. You know what I mean? This is where the battle started. You know, all this war and stuff that started down in Charleston. This is where it kicked off at, under the palm tree, a chero. Vamos allá, la sete, palma, a chero. You know, it came from the palm trees. But all of these, and see, the palm tree is sacred, man. The palm tree is a sacred tree. We ain't gonna get into that. We want to talk about these oak trees, because these are the trees here that I consider sacred trees. Some of them I consider. I know which ones are which, and which ones been here the oldest, and which ones were planted. But there are some trees here that are very extremely old, and a lot of slave hangings were done from these trees. A lot of our ancestors, man. I see orbs over this tree too. I see orbs over this tree, man, in my video. I don't know if y'all can see it, man, but I'm looking at this branch, man, and I just see a bouncing orb all over it. But these trees, man, and some of them actually have like rope marks. I can't get up close on them, man, but some of these trees, man, were used extensively to hang people, and some of them still have marks on them that would suggest that that particular tree was used for that. So I thought it was interesting, and these are some of the people that they commemorate, and and it's part of the Civil War and all of this. 1878, they dedicated to that clown, whoever he is. I don't know. Because they be honoring anybody. Any old body in Charleston get honored. You know what I mean? I'm just talking real. Anybody can get honored out this mother. Yeah, that's another tree, man. You know, all these trees are sacred, man. These trees are hundreds of years old. You know what I mean? They have seen a lot. You're right. These trees are 100 years old. I admire these trees because these trees been here since the Civil War. Definitely. All these trees all these trees, look, they're very old, man. All these sacred trees. That's why when I talk about sacred places, I be trying to educate people on going to the places where the ancestors were were oppressed at, because this is where you draw the ancestral energy from. You know, all of these trees are sacred. You know, all of them. The last one. These trees seen a lot, and there was a lot going on down there. Actually, down here, a lot of festivals and stuff like that there went down. Now, the real history, the true history of Charleston, you know what I mean? And I'm telling you the God honest truth. Charleston had a lot of blacksmiths out here because of because of the African trades and things like that. There were a lot of blacksmiths out here. And so what happened originally, the English and the British, they were afraid to live down here near the water because this wall of fighting was going on at. You see the cannons? They still got the cannon, the cannonballs, You know what I mean? You know, there are benches out there. The cannon and cannonballs, there's some more cannons down there all along this line because this was like the front line of battle. And they would have all the things set up there. They got other platforms for other cannons that they had to move. But these particular ones here, they didn't move. This one, it's like 8 of them out here. 8 big cannons. And the war was going on here. The war was on the water. The actual city of Charleston was actually here. You see? Now, what they did is, what the Europeans did is they had the black people living downtown. So all of this that we see here, all of those beautiful big giant houses that we see downtown on a Battery, all of these houses were built by black people. In the early 1800s, these houses, 18s and 19s, they were built by black people. You see? And black people were down there. I swear, man, a big ass dolphin just jumping in that water. I keep my eye open because they out there. Big dolphin. Oh, I mean a porpoise. That's what in this river. But the black people would live down there because we actually built the houses. All of these old houses were built by black people. All of them. Originally, black people lived on the Battery. This Battery, this expensive place. Not the black people live there because we built these houses. The reason why black people lived here because Europeans did not want to stay here because it was too close to the water and the British ships were coming in and the Spanish was, the Spanish been helping the Native Americans and indigenous people. And this river, all of this here was very busy with ships coming in and shootouts. So Europeans, white people, they lived more inland in the city and they allowed the blacks to live on the coastal areas. So now, this area right here, which is coastal waterfront property, was originally inhabited by, African American people. We built all of this because of the history of blacksmithing in Charleston is huge. A lot of great blacksmiths, memorable ones too, in American history came from here. The river's beautiful, y'all. Like it's. I don't want to drop my phone. My luck bad, y'all. I don't want to drop it in the phone. I already dropped it one time tonight. My luck bad. I think I seen a ghost. I'm just tripping, y'all. And look at the one star, I guess, the North Star, that's in the sky. Over there is Fort Sumter. I know y'all can't see it. You might see the flashing light down there. But this is, pretty dope Charleston, Some things going on over there with the lights. A few ghosts jogging, nothing much. And the palm trees, you already know. Look at that. That's pretty. Y'all screenshot that for me. That's the palm tree. You know what I mean? They're famous out here, man. They're all over, man. I'm gonna show y'all I'm gonna take me some of these palm leaves, because see down here we make voodoo dolls with the leaves from these trees. And I'm gonna show y'all later some little young kids, man. My little nephew, them homeboys and shit. I'm gonna take y'all to them and show you how they be weaving the roses and they be making roses. They be, I had one of the little dudes make me a voodoo. I said, man, you make a doll with this? He said, yeah, I can make a doll, sir. I said, make me a doll. And he made, and you know what I mean? And I got the doll made out of it, and he taught me how to do it. Little young guy, he probably about 9. He taught me how to weave a voodoo doll, how to weave a doll out of the leaves of the palm tree. You know what I mean? He dope. Little young dude, man. I will definitely track him down today and get him live on this thing, man. If I can get him, got to get parental approval now these days. But yeah, and it's beautiful, man. Like I say, trust me, I'm the only, a lot of jogging going on down here, but this is what it is. It's beautiful, man. I love it. But yeah, these trees, man, are sacred, man. They go way down there. You know what I mean? They go way down there, and way back this way. Let's go. Let's take this trip down here And there's all kind of different plants, memorable plants that have been down here for ages that we can talk about, these bushes. You know, ages, man. Even the grass is sacred. You hear me? Y'all hear me? The grass. If you want to open up your path, you know, when you do your root work, whatever kind of work you're doing, if you want to open up your path, pull the grass from your front yard, yo. Pull the grass from your fresh grass from your front yard. You know, put it in your work or to open your paths. You know, fresh grass is better than lemongrass. We was talking about that the other day. Many sacred. This is another sacred tree. Like this tree here, like this tree here, yeah, has a history to it. And this one right here, by the monument, has a huge history to it. You know, all of these trees, man, look how beautiful, like, you can tell these trees are old, man. Look how old, look at the top, how it spreads out, how they all spread out, look. They go to orb again, there you go. Every time I point at your trees, and it's there, see? Definitely. This is where all the sacred trees are at, man. I mean, like I say, this used to be a public hanging ground. Yeah, and Gonga, you are, come on now, you are, man, I got so much dirt in my pocket right now. Like my pants wouldn't even stay up. You know what I mean? That's how this going down. Got my dirt in my pocket, my pants wouldn't stay up. And this another monument here, man. The Confederate, see right there, the Confederate Defenders of Charleston, Fort Sumter, 1861, 1865. You know what I mean? You know, Fort Sumter, the defenders, you know, whoever they are. But yeah, this is a big statue that they got for the generals and people that supported the war. He got the shield in his hand and the acacia plant. The acacia plant that you find in the Bible. The sacred plant Jesus was talking about in the Bible, the acacia. Yeah, he has that in his hand. He has a shield in one hand and the acacia plant in another. So that's interesting. So I'm walking over here near the water. Skateboarding is prohibited. All right, so when you come down there, you can't be jumping the wheelies and popping wheelies on this ramp right there. Even though I encourage it. Yeah, and they actually fixed this boardwalk up, man. Like, it used to be steps right there. They made it a ramp. You know what I mean? Make it handicap accessible and stuff. It's a little barge boat right there. The Yorktown is over there. That sunken battleship, the Yorktown, is over there. But you know, the water's beautiful, man. It's calm out here, man. I can't turn my camera on to see them the porpoise, the huge porpoise, man. They be jumping and diving and carrying on early in the morning out there. But it's, you know, it's dope. Look at that. That's a Ravenel Bridge down there. Everything looking dope. You know, it's all lit up. That's where I be going and getting the jet skis from right there. Get the jet skis there. Over there, that's looking at way over there, that's Mount Pleasant. That's where Darius Rucker and them boy from Hootie and the Blowfish live at. On that side, Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. On that side, you know what I mean? And then we go on that other side, behind me that way. That's West Ashley, and that's going to take you out there to James Island, James and John's Island, all that way. They take you to Beaufort and all that, you know. That would take you out there in the country. There's some more of the cannons right there, the other cannons, and that's right there. And you know, they was telling me Oprah Winfrey got a house down here, and they were showing me the house that's on one of these corners, not this one, but she does have a house, man. It has a huge gate around it and all, you know, people standing outside. You know what I mean? You know, you pay. You know, when you got money, I guess you can pay people to stand outside in the rain and snow just to watch your house, even though you're not there. You know what I mean? You heard that? You heard that? Look. See? I almost fall down in the water. Look. The stone loose. I had to catch it. See, it's loose. I don't want to fall down there. I don't want to fall down there in the water. Probably wouldn't be a good thing for me right now. But yeah, this is what it is, though. Beautiful. You know, it's a lot going on. Ain't too much people out there, but I ain't in the water. I ain't in the water. No, I won't be. I'm just out there catching the breeze. I had to drop my son off to work, so he woke me up early this morning to take him to work, and I decided to come down here and do some no good. So now, if y'all stay tuned, I'm gonna swing around by the slave jail. I already have been there, right? But there been a couple of police out there, and they, you know, y'all already know how it go. When the police come, you gotta camouflage, and then when I poked off, he was kind of pretty much following me. You know what I mean? I ain't been sure if I have my license. I'm a parker or not, but I do. I do have my license. Got a CDL, so I'm good on that part. So I'm gonna swing back around there to the slave jail while it's still dark, right? Because you know I can creep back there in the cut. I think I got a candle in my pocket, and we can see what kind of paranormal activity we might perhaps can run up on when we get there. I'm gonna try to hurry up while it's still dark. Sun about to come up in the, it's probably another. I think we're looking at another 30 minutes of sunrise, so I'm good to go on that. Yeah, but this is the Battery, man. This is the sacred place. One of the sacred places for extracting ancestral energies when you come to Charleston. One of the many. This is where the battle was at, you know what I mean? So there is a lot of blood on this ground. You better believe it. There's a lot of blood here. You know what I mean? And we ain't doing no faking. There's a lot of blood here. A lot. You know, the water. Get me a jug of Cooper River water. And we're going to keep it moving. Yep, it's a beautiful place down there. Y'all should travel. Come down there. I've been thinking about one day, probably when we get our lives together, to have a trip, take a trip down here, man, where I can actually take you. I see on video, I can't take you everywhere I go. I just can't. You know what I mean? I probably won't. But I'm gonna bring y'all in video. You know, you gotta keep an eye on it. That look like a tow truck right there trying to tow me. So I had to keep my eye on that one there because I park over there. Just keep my eye open because I almost look like a tow truck. Cause you know they play too much out here. I was making sure. You know, he had a fight on the side early this morning. I was making sure. Yeah, but you know, this is one of the sacred places, man. On video, you know, I just can't take y'all everywhere, man. There's tons of trees out there, tons of. Yeah, I like that spot. Yeah, tons of trees and stuff out here, and you know what I mean? And look, that's interesting. See? This tree's so old, they don't want them to go. Them boys put concrete in the tree. Dang. Now I'm gonna put some work in there. Right. Interesting. See? That's how sacred this tree is. They don't even want it to fall over. Reason. Sacred. Got stones in the tree. Go ahead, boy. I ain't mad at you. Yeah, beautiful houses, man. We ain't even gonna talk about that Spanish moss. These trees here drop that moss heavy. They ain't got none right now. You know, it's kind of cool. But they drop the moss real heavy. And which is something really good to get. Get that Spanish moss and build your dolls with it, the voodoo dolls, and pack your dolls with it. You know, if you're not a blessed, consecrated, and do what you do, pack your voodoo dolls with all your dolls with the Spanish moss to You know, I guess down here we call it the beard of the tree. Tree beard. You know what I mean? Tree beard. Side riding. Tree beard. You know what I mean? That's how we do it. And it's some nice houses, man. I'm telling you, like, black people built all, like, our ancestors. Y'all ain't even understanding what I'm saying, right? Because early in the morning, I ain't had no breakfast yet. But our people built all of these houses. Every last one. Black people built all the houses. And what they did, it came back after the war was over and made everybody move more inland and absolutely took over these beautiful homes because, like I say, Charleston is known for pottery and blacksmithing. You know, blacksmithing was one of the major things that we were known for down here. And there are many, many great notable blacksmiths that came from out of Charleston. And look, and if I don't want to walk up on nobody's gates, but they do have some gates, very old gates around here that you can tell, you know, they're authentic and original. But there's a lot of beautiful, beautiful, beautiful homes down here on a higher level. You know what I mean? Due to the fact that we built this, we built that. So next time you ask your baby daddy or whatever to fix that leaky faucet, he know how to do it. Because his ancestors did great things like this. You see? Great things, great things, great. All these sacred trees, though, I mean, like, they're everywhere. And the energy, man, the energy is magnetic. Of course, it's pulsing. It's pulsing. You know, the tree's so old, man. They're so old, they grow all the way to the ground. Look, like he's so old, man. He grew all the way down here. Where I can touch him and hang on him. You know what I mean? This is how old he is, man. Very old tree, man. Very old, very old, very old. You know, them boys, they got 200, 300, 400 years under their belt. You know, they've seen it all, man. Have all the history. They know all the science. You know, they have all of the memories stored within them. We get to that one day in one of my class. You know, about the memories stored within the plants, within the trees. Why we do what we do with them in many different aspects. You know. So what we doing now is getting light. That's how we riding right now. That's how we riding right now. Find the keys. Yep, but that's the history though. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna get myself together, and then we're gonna go we're gonna get ourselves together, and then we're gonna go head on to the slave jail. So I'll see y'all in about 10 minutes, all right? And we're gonna go to the slave jail, and we're just gonna do some expeditions, man, to see what we can find out back there.